Hi friends, I'm Line Amir Virani over here and I'm at Our Art Gallery. So hi Rishi.
Hi, welcome Amir. Great to have you over.
Yeah, so I've come to check out your art gallery. So let's take a tour and see your collection of paintings and sculptures.
My pleasure. Let's start with one of our favorite artists, Navan Solanki, from Saurashtra belt, signifying the men and women of that region in a very beautiful way, and the facelessness that adds a new aura to the painting. And if you now see closely these strokes, these are like literally hairbrush strokes, uh, which are like just this much part of the work will have like 10,000 strokes. This whole painting could be like more than 10 lakh strokes,
Yes.
which are hairline
Yeah.
level of refinement. Uh, Fantastic. And the composition through that, democratizing black and white work into a large life-size canvas
Yes.
is a global revolution that he created.
So what was the inspiration of the artist of making this in a black and white painting?
So you have to understand, he is 1942 born, started painting in 1960-70. Realism was a norm that time. He first added his own dimension by making a faceless form when all the other artists were focusing on the face. That itself was a great breakaway. And then when paperworks were only enjoyed in imperial size, 30 by 22, with a glass that killed the intimacy of a buyer with the art, he sort of liberated that art, black and white art, into a full size canvas with this close to like a crosshatch technique, making absolutely hairline strokes, which makes you feel that it's a pen or pencil on paper,
Yes.
but actually it's
Yes.
acrylic on canvas.
Oh,
So it gives the
impressive.
longevity of
Impressive.
acrylic on canvas,
Yes.
direct enjoyment without any interface, without any intervention of glass or acrylic, and gives you a life size work
Yeah.
on black and white. All these are actually globally patentable, but Indian artists haven't thought like that, and obviously it's a different dimension and difficult to do it. But the art market respects the originality of the artist,
Yes.
even despite not having that sort of protection. And fine art comes from the uniqueness of the artist being respected by the art industry.
Very true.
Taking that different example, a horse is as common a subject as anything, but it's now known that Hussein is the master of horses. That is how the art market respects the intellectual property of the artist
Yes.
by giving a lot of credit to the person who's done it first, and he's enjoying that credit and will continue to enjoy it forever.
Okay. Let's visit
Sure,
other
it's a pleasure.
paintings. Good or art galleries over here. Now let's, friends. There are three paintings are there on different aspects of Sri Lord Ram. So just tell us about starting from this black and white painting. What is being shown over here?
Yes, this is very special as a subject and as artworks. It shows you the evolution of great art. So like the Ram Mandir that is coming up in Ayodhya, there will be a very large parikrama of that, which will be based on sketches done by artist Sri Vasudev Kamath Sahab, whose works you'll also see next.
Yes.
Likewise, in Chitrakoot, there was a art center. There was a center created 20 years back. Suhas Bahulkar ji was invited to draw these sketches for the larger artworks that were created there. So
Interesting.
on 7th August 96, he made this sketch
Interesting.
based on the approval of the sketch, overnight on 8th August 96, he made this color drawing based on which a much larger canvas was executed. And likewise, some of these would have been renditioned as sculptures or murals in that place.
Very
So that
true.
actually is a classic example that shows you how large murals and large iconic artworks had created through this pattern.
Wow, that's very interesting. So now, there's something about this art painting.
So abstract art is the epitome of the art world. It's the pivot. It's the top of the art market. In the context of religion and spirituality, abstract is the spiritual base
Yes.
of the spiritual fulcrum that negates the form into nothingness. Having said that, abstract can be very often misunderstood as just a splash of color done by a untrained artist. But when a master like Yusuf Saab, Yusuf of Bhopal as he is popularly known, does it, it has its own dimension. There is so much to see
Yes.
while there is no one tangible form to hold on. A work like this can be beautifully viewed as an embrace between a mother and child. It could be
Wow.
togetherness. It could be any other depiction. It could be a whirlpool. It could be a, if different mindset. It could be a tornado as well,
Yeah.
and it could be healing and curing if you're in a positive mindset. And
Let's-
then this artist has his own signature line. So in abstract, it's difficult to build a signature. As I said, Hussain Saab's horses, it's easier to identify.
Yes.
In abstract, you don't have that one horse.
Yes.
What do you do?
Multiple.
So Yusuf Saab has actually made this line as his brand ambassador.
Oh.
This line, which in any creative process of writing is or in drawing is subsumed in the background, often erased or is not the star of the show. Here he puts the line last. And we were proud enough to do his solo last year, and we titled the show The Line That Rules,
Oh.
which in a way is a ruler line at the same time, but also seeing that the line controls the destiny, whether it's the lines on a hand or any other on a, the line is more important, and he is given justice to that in this form, which becomes his signature style.
Wow. So now let's look at this painting beautifully.
We discussed, when we were discussing Suhas Bhaulkarji's sketches and pastel, we discussed Vasudev Kamath Sahab, who's now doing a lot of the creative works in the Ram Mandir. He is obviously the master of realism and whose art adorns many of the temples and pagodas around the world. And he's done this fantastic, very, very personal and creative rendition of a subject that was known to us when Bharat is receiving Lord Ram and Lakshman back to Ayodhya. And then you have this lovely rendition of Ayodhya by Anand Narayan, who's a fantastic artist from Delhi.
That's very interesting. So, friends, from paintings to sculptures, so many things are over here. I'm seeing this tall sculpture. So, Rishi, tell us something about this beautiful sculpture over here. What is the story?
This is an iconic landmark piece by Sanjay Kumar, again a very artist who's very close to our heart, who typically works on Buddha, Lord Buddha, where he makes very interesting black and white renditions of the life of Buddha and a specific elongation of the neck, which becomes his brand. In this work, which is very special, it is in any artist's journey, a museum retrospective is the pinnacle of his life or his working life. He was fortunate, and most of these retrospectives happen for very senior artists at very advanced, in a very advanced stage. He was, which is normally 70, 75, 80 plus. He was fortunate that he had a mid-career retrospective in the Bihar Museum, which is an iconic museum, one of the few public museums that's come up in the last 70 years at Patna. And this installation, the Statue of Peace, was unveiled there along with a very special book, which was launched again in the Orart Gallery in October 2023. And if you circle this work, it depicts all motifs of all religions, starting with Lord Ram to the Om, from Zoroastrianism to Buddha,
Yes.
to Hanumanji. You'll see Guru Gobind Singh Sahab, you'll see Baba Nanak when you turn behind. Here's Guru Gobind Singh Ji, you'll see depictions of Allah, you'll see. So that's the beauty. What the artist is suggesting to you is that all forms of divinity are finally merged. When we are looking for this form, this God in many forms, eventually when at the pinnacle we are confronted with ourselves. When looking for the God, we find him finally within ourselves. So the artist completes the experience after you've seen all the gods. When you stand in front, you see your face reflected in this shining surface.
So tell us
So
about
it's
this
very,
bowl.
very powerful. The bowl is interesting again. As I mentioned earlier, his underlying thesis in his life has been Buddha. Lord Buddha is again from Patna in Bihar, so that he continues that lineage from his background. And the bowl of arms of Lord Buddha, the Bhikshu Patra is very special in his works, and therefore in this depiction also he has maintained the bowl of arms again in the hands of this deity, which is actually man, or man who is a deity.
Wow, beautifully explained. So this reminds me of when you come face to face about the story Conference of the Bird by Fariduddin Attar. This is a story where the birds go to meet Seymour, the king of the bird. But once they reach, they see that their reflection. So this was
Fantastic.
beautifully explained by you.
Yes,
कि भाई, you've come, the divine is in us. So friends, it was our art gallery is a masterpiece at TV Industrial Estate at Worli. Do drop in and meet Rishiraj Sethi, who will explain you about different art, paintings, sculptures, and you can have a lovely conversation with him and start buying paintings and art sculptures from him. So thank you, Rishi.
Thank
for
you
this
very much.
tour.
It was a real pleasure and honor having you over. Looking forward to welcoming other friends as well. Thank you.